Hey everyone, and welcome to what your inner selves and your inner world look like for the 13th through the 19th of 2025. So always with these, take a resonance and leave a dozen. And if you'd like a personalized read, the Mintaka Experience on Facebook will be your guide. So your inner guides, your inner guardians, or asking you to seek guidance in enforcing boundaries properly and sticking true to your promises, keeping true to your word and acting out on purpose and with conviction and authority, without overbearing somebody or using too many words or using bigger words for younger people or words that other people may not understand. Contextual meaning is very subjective and personalized, so just be aware of when to clarify with your boundaries rather than enforce. Enforce boundaries in a different way than you confirm boundaries and you continue to enforce. Your inner feminine side wants you to nurture yourself more and create more of a grounding within yourself and know that it's natural to show emotions. It's natural to become angry. It's natural to become frustrated and disappointed and bitter. But it's not natural to force others to reap what you sow. The inner masculine side of things wants you to know that you need to find your own form of protection and the time to act is now. You don't have to speak about your actions, you don't have to speak up, but as long as you act out towards your brighter future, you should be fine. Especially within like the next 2 days to 3 weeks or so. Between the 2nd and the 14th of May for sure. We'll see a lot of improvements. 222 will confirm this for you. Your inner dual perspective, your inner dualist wants you to know that there's a lot of like polar opposites going on, a lot of paradoxes to work through, a lot of paradigms to work through, trying to work through retrograde energy and chaotic energies and gain a sense of independence without being fiercely independent to the point of not taking help, and also not being so cautious that you get paranoid, especially with like new relationships or newfound loves or newfound sexual energies or sexual tensions around you. There's a lot of like barriers being broken by nuanced thinking and moral ambiguity. So working on your morals and your moral codes and standards and ethics and such will help, especially conductivity. How you conduct yourself with setting your boundaries and speaking to people and synergizing and manifesting will help, especially with like short-term to long-term goals. That may take 3 to 43 days to complete. Between the 9th and the 15th, there's a lot of back and forth within yourself over the best way to gain your desires. There's a lot of hypocrisy within yourself and double standards you set yourself up for, and victimhood blaming that you do to yourself that you need to address. Overcoming fears would help. Your inner animal side wants you to know that it's okay to let loose, it's okay to be raw, it's okay to act predatory after a while. Not in the sense of like being illegal or anything like that, but like a sense of sexual primal energy, and it's like BDSM and romantic gestures, not like stalking or anything like that. Just be aware of stalking, hunting behavior, be aware of manipulation tactics, to get sex from you. Be aware of transactional relationships. Be aware of narcissistic supply, because that's going to be strong. Your inner narcissist is seeking validation and wanting attention and blaming ignorance and pretending to know more than they do. So Dunning-Kruger effect. Know where you're doing this to yourself. Know where other people are actually doing it to you. Know the definition of a victim and where you actually are a victim versus staying in that mindset. Yes, you may have been a victim from sexual abuse or sexual traumas or motherhood wounds or hurt from female role models. But that doesn't take away from who you are. That doesn't take away from who you can be. And it doesn't define who you are now. It may have led you to the choices you've made along the way. And it may have made some challenges and competition. But it doesn't mean that it has to be your whole life. Speak in your truth and know that your abundance is here. You just need to be open to the communication around you and less closed-minded. Your inner telepath wants you to know that you need to work on your dark empathy and your dark telepathy a little bit more because of the fact that you are so dark that you can't even see yourself. Blackest black is shown brightly in the darkest area within you. So knowing how to protect yourself, knowing to exorcise those demons, knowing banishment techniques, and knowing if there was any black magic put on you or using black magic to help you. Unconscious work, blackout moments need work, amnesia blocks need broken down to remember who you are, remember what you came here to do, remember why you've done what you've done. Do not allow others to define you, no matter what everybody else says, because your inner free spirit is not going to allow that to happen. Your inner free spirit is going to want to liberate yourself and seek nirvana and seek enlightenment and have a righteous sense of moral code and righteous sense of morality, a righteous sense of like redemption and faith. You're going to find a lot of faith ideologies and a lot of religious-based biases and fears coming through to the surface, especially regarding feminism within the workplace and within non-conforming views. We'll put it that way, because there's many meanings here. Your inner logician, the one that thinks logically, wants you to know to analyze your steps, think clearly, know what you're going to say before you say it, and don't say anything you don't mean. Don't say anything at all unless you're sure for sure. Because it's better to not know and seek guidance and then say something than change your mind 6,000 ways to Sunday, in a sense. Your luck is about to change around as long as you work towards your goals and show purpose. If you just sit on your laurels, you're not going to get anywhere in life. But that's what I'm getting for your inners, your inner selves, your inner world, your inner outlook for the 13th through the 19th of April of 2025. So always with these, take a resonance, sleep it doesn't. Thanks for joining.